Hey man, Reno Bun here. I was gonna call in and tell you, man, I appreciate the intro with the Hulkster's music. Man, that made me get up off a couch. I did a couple of back flips and just got all excited, man. And I went to the microwave and I got my hot dog out and I slapped it on the bun. And I said, man, you know what? This hot dog looks just like the skin of Hulk Hogan that has been put in the microwave for 45 seconds. I seen him last night on WrestleMania, man. He's looking old, still looking good, but his skin used to look just like a hot dog right out the refrigerator. But today, man, and it just, time gets everything, and he's probably one of my heroes and an American legend. And just time gets it all, and it looks like he's been popped in the microwave about 45 seconds, and he can still wrestle with the best of them at 75-year-old. How old is I don't even know, but man, he can wrestle. He's never needed makeup like the Ultimate Warrior had to have face paint to cover up all his ugly face and stuff, but Hulk has never needed that. He had a true complexion of a wrestler. I don't know if it was tanning bed, spray tan, whatever it is, man, but Hulk always drove the women wild with them yellow boots and them yellow bikini string swimming speedos. And man, he just an American legend, and I love that guy. He don't need a lucha libre mask like the Mexicans and stuff. He has just got his own brand out there, and there will never be another Hulkster. And this guy's just amazing, dude. Even with that, it's kind of hard to explain his hair, man, because it's just silky and smooth, man, and just Chinese-like but blonde. And man, the Hulkster is just one of my heroes, right up there next to Robert E. Lee and a couple of these people. And here's what pisses me off, man. I heard somebody the other day, they was at Walmart, and they was talking about the moon landing and how it was faked and how everybody staged it and everything else. And then they compared it to wrestling, saying wrestling's fake. I was ready to just go off a top rope in there and give somebody a atomic elbow drop and then get them in the old possum stomp like Hacksaw Jim Duggan used to do, and just put their head between your knees and jump up and down. But man, it made me mad. It was two big fat girls back there in the Cheeto aisle, and one of them was chewing on beef jerky she hadn't even paid for yet. And I thought, man, if y'all knew the truth about how y'all look right now, and you just be worried about everything, you know, life has got a funny way of coming back. And I was hoping I'd follow them around a little while, and karma would bite them. You know, maybe a donut would fall off the top of the shelf and hit them on the head or something, but then they just probably just ate it. But anyway, man, back to Hulk Hogan. This guy is probably the number one most recognized person in America besides John F. Kennedy. And the only reason I compared him to Kennedy is because they both pulled leg. They both had good looking women all the time with them, and it never was their wife. If you want to see Hulk Hogan's wife, you flip it on his TV show. But if you want to see him with another good-looking woman, just go to any Hooters in this country, and there's always Hulk Hogan with Hooters chicks hanging all over him. I've only seen two other people in every Hooters I ever been to, and that was the legendary NASCAR champion, Davey Allison. That guy got around, I bet he hit every Hooters between here and Hoover, Alabama, all the way to Daytona up to Michigan Speedway. And but right before he landed in the middle of Talladega down there, man, and they was probably prospecting where he could invest in a Hooters right there in the middle of Talladega. But shoot, man, I remember the first race I ever went to was sponsored by Hooters back in 1993, and it was King Richard's last race in 92, 93, right there at the end of that. And it was Jeff Gordon's first time out of that Baby Ruth machine, man, and he come out and had this gay looking rainbow car, and it just, you know, it stuck with me, and I've liked him ever since. But I just remember that was my first race, and I remember seeing ice. I was 14-year-old, and Hooters chicks was running everywhere. They must have let them in free to that race. And man, I saw husbands getting slapped by wives, and just it was a good day. It was a memorable day for me, my first ever NASCAR race. And I would almost be willing to bet that Hulk Hogan could get free tickets to any NASCAR race he really wanted to. And I'm gonna let y'all get back at it, or you, or whatever. I heard you lost your co-host, man, but you know what? I wouldn't even stress that. You can handle this and just talk and do what you think and whatever, and you just do it and be done with it. But you just remember that next time you pop a hot dog in the microwave, you think of Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster, Hulkamania, and throw two in there if you're as big as I am, because I really, really like hot dogs. And I like them what they call the Profit Boys. If you know them, they call them F and B, fat and busted. That's the only way to eat a hot dog. And Charlie Profit could put some on a grill that will just make your mouth water. There was dogs 4 doors down howling when he went to cooking them hot dogs, boy, begging to get out of the pen. And man, they just make your mouth water. And it's got me wanting to look forward to Memorial Day and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna let you get back at it, man. That may take up so much of your time, but Hulk Hogan's #1. Don't forget it.